Peace and love to y'all. It's your boy, King of Higher Self, aka the Spiritual Hustler. I'm out here chilling on my front porch, you know what I mean? Got a good, decent view. It's a nice day. Eating good. Just ate this young salad. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah. I done crashed most of it, but got some onions in there, some bell peppers chopped up, some jalapenos, some chia seeds, sunflower seeds, mushrooms, some apples, with some spring mix lettuce. You know what I mean? Got a good amount of water right here with some limes in it. And yeah, man, wanted to build with y'all. I got a good build. If y'all ain't never subscribed to my video, or this your first time watching any of my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And this video here is gonna be one of them ones, man. If y'all ain't never seen none of my videos, I promise you this is the one that's gonna enlighten you. If none of my other ones have, I'm sure I have. I wouldn't upload them if I didn't feel that way. But I'm about to put out some good information, some third eye awakening shit. It's time with this pandemic we're going through. It's time to really go deep into the rabbit hole, into the matrix. You know what I mean? Plug in and plug out. So I got some shit for y'all. We about to break down Gematria. We about to break down synchronicity. We about to have use common sense, because a lot of shit is common sense. We about to go deep. So yeah, y'all bear. I'm about to check this shit out. We about to go deep. I'm gonna knock this salad off. I'm gonna get right with y'all. What's up? Back, just got done smashing my salad. So yeah, man, we finna go deep, bro. We finna go deep. My goddesses and my gods, my empresses and empires. You know what I mean? The kings and queens. We finna go deep. And if you ain't into no deep shit, don't watch this video, bro. This is a deep one. This is gonna show y'all how deep I really go. You know, a lot of y'all know me, met me in person, and I bite my tongue when I think I shouldn't, but I understand the vibration and energies, and I don't trust motherfuckers either. That's the other part. But with this, I know I can talk, and it's time to talk, because we're going through a fucking epidemic that shouldn't be happening. So now I'm about to show y'all what the Matrix really is. Before I go deeper into this, I want to give a shout out to Gematria Affect News, Gematria Affect Sports. He has a YouTube channel. I want y'all to check that out. And I also want to give a shout out to my favorite conscious teacher, Brother Sanchez. He has a video. He has tons of videos. Y'all need to subscribe to him, man. I learned a lot from him. He helped me. I had a lot of this knowledge, and he helped me put a lot of shit together. And a lot of this is going to come from them. Especially when I go into the Gematria, a lot of this I learned from my guy that runs Gematria Affects News and Gematria Affects Sports. So Bro Sanchez and Gematria Affects News and Sports, go check them out. Subscribe to them. They the ones that help me break this code down. So anyway, the Matrix, in the movie Matrix, when Neo got shot and he came back, he rose back up, and he saw all the green and streams of light and codes and numbers and patterns. The world's really like that. I know y'all hear us saying Matrix all the time, especially us in the conscious community. We talk about the Matrix. We use the word the Matrix. It's really a code, and that's what I'm finna go into. So first I want to start with, let me explain what I'm finna do. It's called Gematria. Gematria is a Jewish occult knowledge from the Kabbalah, from the word Kabbalah, which is studying and knowing that God created the realm we live in through letters and numbers. Okay, and the Kabbalah goes deep. It goes into your chakras. It goes into your spiritual self. But it's by the Jewish. Okay. And basically, Gematria is like you could come up with words, and each letter has a number. So like A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, right? So you got a word, right? And each word has a number underneath. So yeah, and you add those numbers up together. You add each number up when you spell it out. And also shout out to Huey P, because I'm about to go into the spells. He bro goes into how words are spelled, and he's deep into that. And now I'm about to show it in another form through Gematria. Because that's all these words are, spells. Words are swords. They use, so with Gematria, you can go forward and backwards. So there's a lot of things that's forward and backwards. When it comes to these spells. Okay? So I'm about to go deep. So let's start with Tom Hanks, right? Tom Hanks was like the first celebrity that basically said he has the coronavirus, right? Now, Tom Hanks is known for actually Castaway. One of his movies he's known for is Castaway. And he's isolated in that movie. The funny thing is, he talked about going into quarantine, right? Now, when you do quarantine, is isolation. Look up the definition of quarantine. It's isolation. So the guy we was known for isolating in a movie, being the isolated man in a movie, says he has the coronavirus, right? And he's isolating, he's quarantining himself. Now Tom Hanks, so I got notes here because it's a lot. We finna go deep. So Tom Hanks is also in a movie called Sleepless in Seattle. Now, in America, our first patient was in Seattle to know for the coronavirus that was in America. The first American citizen was in Seattle to be known for the coronavirus. Now Tom Hanks have a movie called Sleepless in Seattle. Okay? Then also, when you do the Gematria of well actually that movie, I'm sorry, let's go here. Let me slow down. That movie was made in 1993. Sleepless in Seattle, right? The movie was made in 1993. Now, when you do the Gematria of Tom Hanks' full name, which is Thomas Jeffrey Hanks, okay? It goes into 93. It adds up to 93. Like I said, his movie that was made in Seattle was made in 1993. Okay? Now, Wuhan coronavirus put together equals 93. So he's the first, and then look at this. He's the first celebrity known to have the coronavirus. Okay? The first case of coronavirus came from Wuhan. And the first person in America came from Seattle. So the first man is Tom Hanks, who makes a movie in Seattle called Sleepless. That's in 93. And the first person was in Seattle. And the first outbreak was in Wuhan. The movie was made in 93. Tom Hanks' name is 93. Wuhan coronavirus is 93. Coincidence? No. So that's just one thing. Then check this out. It's funny because if you pay attention, Tom Hanks on his Instagram put a picture of a typewriter saying I have a week of actually, quarantine and I'm feeling better, this and this and that. But when you pay attention to it, he has Corona on his typewriter. The typewriter he's using is Corona, the brand called Corona. Is that a coincidence? No. See, the thing is, these guys do this shit in your face. I've been saying this. They're actors, bro. They're actors. Like I told y'all, my favorite player in basketball, Kevin Durant, says he has the Corona, bro. But he's part of this too. I'm about to break that down. Okay? Now, I'm going to actually go into, okay, so let's go here. Utah Jazz. The first case in the NBA was Rudy Gobert. And he plays for the Utah Jazz. Okay? So when you put Utah Jazz into geometry, it equals 113. Okay? Follow me. Now, the National Basketball Association, you spell it out just like that, National Basketball Association. You add up those letters, it equals until 113. March 11, 311. March 11, 311 is the day they canceled the NBA. The first member in the NBA plays for the Utah Jazz. Okay? Utah Jazz is 113. On March 11th, 311. It's a code. It's a code. Okay? And then check this out. The NBA canceled on the 142nd day of their season. Not the year, but the actual NBA season. The 142nd day. Coronavirus backwards. So like I was telling you, Gematria goes forward and backwards. So Z will be A. Y will be B, which means Z will be 1. Y will be 2. So when you go backwards with the numbers, backwards with the letters, the numbers will be 1 as in Z, Y as in 2, okay? So coronavirus backwards is also 142. So coronavirus is 142. The NBA canceled their season on the 142nd game, 142nd day of their season. No coincidence, you guys. This is going to get deeper. This is lightweight. Watch how much deeper I get. It gets deeper. They cancel the NBA due to the virus, coronavirus, and when you put that backwards, it's actually 142. Just like the 142nd day they canceled. Okay? Now, got Karl Anthony Towns, right? Karl Anthony Towns plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's a basketball player as well. Like I told y'all, these celebrities are all used to program us, from entertaining to their whole lifestyle. They don't get paid just to entertain. They're actually paid to be on TV. That's why they're on commercials. Okay? That's why they're on TV in advertisements. It's not just to entertain. They're part of the television program. But Karl Anthony Towns plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He wears number 32. Keep that in mind. March 25th. Okay, March 25th. Karl Anthony Towns says that his mother and father have a coma due to the coronavirus. Okay? Do you hear me? Karl Anthony Towns wears 32. Coma stands for 32. He's talking about the coronavirus that his mama got on his 325th post on March 25th. Okay? March 25th. His 325th post. 3 plus 2 equals 5. He wears number 32. That's just one. That's just one. Okay, so let's go back into the basketball, right? So we got a lot of these players in the league, National Basketball League, saying they got the virus. Kevin Durant, Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, Christian Woods, right? So these are just a few names. Now, Kevin Durant, when you do his name in Gematria, it equals 68. Donovan Mitchell equals 68. Okay? Basketball equals 68. Think about that. It equals 68. Wuhan, where the first virus started. Where the virus first started. 68. 68. Karl Anthony Towns' name equals 68. All these dudes equals 68. Just like basketball, which is what they're all associated with. So they're all synchronized into the word basketball because that's what they play. Okay? And the coronavirus came into the NBA through Rudy Gobert. That's what they say. And now we have all these basketball players saying they got it, and they all equal out to 68. Basketball equals 68. Kevin Durant equals 68. Karl Anthony Towns equals 68. Wuhan equals 68. Okay? There's no coincidence in all this, you guys. None of that. The shit goes deep, bro. The shit goes hella deep. Now, Prince Charles. Okay? Prince Charles is Queen Elizabeth's. This shit's deep. I'm sorry, my mind going crazy. Prince Charles is Queen Elizabeth's son. He says he has the coronavirus. Okay? Now, 68 equals Prince Charles. Prince Charles equals 68. So that's another 68 for you. Now, Prince Charles is 71 years old. Okay? Now, when you do gematria with royal, the word royal is 71. Okay? Because he's in the royal family. And speaking of royal families, we're going to go into another number, which goes deeper. Royal family equals 56. All right? So follow me now. We're on 56. Royal family equals 56. Coronavirus equals 56. Prince Charles and Queen Elizabeth are from Paris, France. That's what they roam over. Rudy Gobert is from France. He's the first player in the NBA to say he has the coronavirus. Coronavirus equals 56. Paris, France is 56. Royal family is 56. Coronavirus is 56. Prince Charles, part of the royal family, says he has from France, who's 71 years old. Royal equals 71. Royal family equals 56. He says he has the coronavirus, which is 56, and Paris, France is 56. That's another one for y'all. This shit goes deep, man. This shit goes hella deep. Now I got one for y'all, man. We going deeper. Now Kobe Bryant has a lot to deal with this. Kobe Bryant equals COVID in Hebrew.
COVID is the shortened term for the coronavirus. Let's copy what it says in Hebrew. Open another Google Translate. And let's enter this in and see what it says. Kobe. Anyone else find that just a little bit strange? Kobe Bryant died, supposedly, right around the time this COVID coronavirus struck. You tell me.
Now, I just told you guys at the beginning of this that this goes back to the Jewish terminology, Jewish occultism, the Kabbalah. Okay, a lot of that is Hebrew. If you understand the Bible, the first language was Hebrew. That's why you got your Hebrew Israelites. Okay, they say they're the original people, and that you should be speaking Hebrew. All right, so follow me out. The Jews, the Hebrew Israelites say they're the original Jews. You follow me? All right. So now 56. I just broke down the word 56. Number 56. Now we're going to Kobe. Kobe has a lot to do with this. In Hebrew, his name turns out into COVID. Kobe. Okay? That's what the translation is. All right? Now check this out. Kobe Bryant died January 26th. Now, Bryant equals number 26. We're not on 56. We're on 26 right now. I'm going to go back to 56. Bryant, Kobe's last name, Bryant equals 26. Okay? He died on January 26th. Which is funny because that's 37 years exactly on the date when Bear Bryant, B-E-A-R, Bear Bryant, died on January 26th. $37 years ago. Okay? So Bear Bryant, another Bryant equals 26, died 37 years ago. Kobe Bryant died, Bryant equals 26, on January 26th. Bryant forward equals 26. Bryant backwards equals 37. Bryant forward equals 26. Bryant backwards equals 37. Kobe Bryant died on January 26th. Exactly 37 years apart from Bear Bryant. Now, Bear Bryant was a coach for a college, a football coach. Look it up. 37 years apart from the same person that has the same name as him. Bryant in Gematria, forward is 26, backwards is 37. They both have that same name. They both died on the 26th, 37 years apart. Come on, man. Look this shit up. Now, what's funny? Virus equals 26. Backwards equals 37. Just like Bryant does. Okay? Bryant equals 26. Backwards, 37. Virus equals 26. 37 backwards. Now check this out. I just said Kobe. This ain't even in my notes. I just realized it. Kobe translates into COVID. Okay? Kobe translates into COVID in Hebrew. So now you got this COVID virus. Kobe Bryant. COVID virus. Kobe Bryant. Bryant 26. Virus 26. Backwards 37. Both. Now Kobe Bryant goes deep, because then if you look at where his burial site was, it's at a place called Uh, let me see. So I'm at a place called. Try to remember all this shit by heart. Oh, Del Mar, Pacific Del Mar, right? Now check this out. If you look up where Kobe Bryant died, or Kobe Bryant's burial site, you look up the street. It's also on a street called Corona. I'm going deep with this. Now back to the 68. Basketball 68, right? And all those basketball players equal out to 68. Remember I said that. Okay? Now Kobe Bryant was from Italy. Italy, if you've been keeping up with this, has like the worst shit of the coronavirus. It's like the worst case scenario. He was born in Italy. Kobe Bryant was. Guess what Italy is in Gematria? 68. 68. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up, man. Kobe Bryant, I believe Kobe Bryant was a sacrifice. He might have been a part of the shit. I don't trust nobody, my nigga. I love basketball, but I don't trust. Nigga, my third eye open, bruh. My third eye all the way fucking open. I ain't attached. You gotta protect your heart. Keep your heart chakra safe. You gotta use discernment. He was a sacrifice, man. They sacrificed him to create this whole 2020. We done. All 2020, everybody had plans. This shit done threw a lot of shit off. The world's gonna never be the same. Let's believe that. So check it out. Coronavirus equals 56, like I told y'all. Okay, coronavirus equals 56. And Corona Del Mar, when you spell out Corona Del Mar, which is where Kobe Bryant died, or was buried, I'm sorry, where Kobe Bryant was buried, was on the street called Corona Del Mar. That's spelled out as 56 as well. Just like I told y'all, coronavirus is 56, the royal family is 56, Paris and France is 56. Okay? They use certain word, man. It's all a code, bro. It's all a fucking code. This ain't no coincidence shit. You think it's a coincidence that the first person and Tom Hanks is the first person and the first case all equal out to the same shit? No. Wuhan equals Tom Hanks' full name. Is that a coincidence? No. No. Hell to the no. Now, I'm gonna go deeper. Event 201. Bill Gates. He had an event talking about how they need a vaccine because there's gonna be a big virus that's gonna come and shrink the world down. All this and that. It's called Event 201. Bill Gates is from Seattle. The first case was in Seattle. Bill Gates is a part of this shit. Now, let's go deeper. So Event 201 was on October 18th, 2019. The very first case we heard of the coronavirus was on December 12th. If you do the math from October 18th to December 12th, that was 56 days apart. What? Yes, 56 days apart.
Symptoms are much the same. No fever, but the blahs. Folding the laundry and doing the dishes leads to a nap on the couch. Bad news, my wife, Rita Wilson, has won 6 straight hands of gin rummy and leads by 201 points. 201, rubbing it in our faces. Event 201. Anyway.
Corona Del Mar, where Kobe Bryant got buried, equals 56. Royal family equals 56. When we say the royal families run this earth, bro, now royal family equals 56. Come on, man. Come on, man. Put this shit 2 and 2 together. Some of y'all might be, oh, you pushing it, whatever. This ain't for you. Just for people that got their eye open. And you could go research this shit. All this is gonna be in here. The first patient of coronavirus in America, in Seattle, was announced January 21st. 1/21. The Warriors was the first team to announce not playing any games with fans. Warriors equals 121. Golden State equals 121. All right? I hope y'all following me, because this shit goes deep. Revelation equals 121. Revelation is the last book of the Bible, basically saying the end of the days. All right? Now, speaking of end of the days, going back to Kobe Bryant. The end of the days was the name of the episode that predicted Kobe Bryant passing away. The cartoon was, they showed Kobe Bryant dying from a helicopter in that cartoon. It was called End of the Days. That was the name of the episode. Now, in that episode, it showed Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter. Kobe Bryant really died in a helicopter.
Oh, shit! It's Kobe Bryant!
Help me.
Just pass me the trophies and we'll pull you out.
Pass. These were
He
Shaq's.
did die. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that right now. But yeah. Helicopter. Guess what that equals out to? We're going deep. 666. Now, if you understand the Bible, in Revelation, there's a scripture talking about the mark of the beast will be 666. Okay, end of the days will be 666. All right? Helicopter equals 666. Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter in 666, which is the mark of the beast in Revelation, talking about the end of the days. End of the days was the name of the episode where they predictively programmed Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter in a cartoon. Come on, put this shit together, bro. Put that shit together. Also, Kobe Bryant's 666 game. Guess what game that is, y'all? Kobe Bryant's best game of his career was on the 666th game of his career. Kobe Bryant died on a helicopter, which equals out to 666. End of the Days is the episode where they showed him dying from a helicopter. End of the Days, it was referenced in the Bible in the book of Revelations, saying it's the end of the days that there will be people with the mark of the beast, 666. Do you know a lot of people think that this is the end of the times, especially a lot of religious people? They've been waiting for this. Revelation talks about times like this, a crisis. That Bible is a predictive programming book, bro. It's they write it out to create their own prophecies. This isn't real. That Bible isn't real, bro. They wrote that shit. They wrote that shit. Now, if you do Jewish Gematria, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, which is where Kobe Bryant was born from, equals 611. 1611. Okay, 1611. That is when King James wrote his version of the Bible. What? Yes. 1611 was when King James wrote his Bible, his version of the Bible. Pennsylvania, Philadelphia equals 1611. Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter, which equals 666. The King James Bible has Revelation in it, talking about 666 being the mark of the beast. Kobe Bryant's 666 game was his career high game, best game. Helicopter equals 666. Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. Just like I said, he was born in Italy, raised in Italy, equals 68. Basketball equals 68. Kevin Durant equals 68. Carl Anthony Towns equals 68. Shit deep, ain't it? Shit deep.
Single year. On the 71st day of the year, they do this. And again, this year the championship's in Atlanta, which is the home of the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. Big part of this coronavirus story. Again, this is why you got to know the ciphers, forwards and backwards, numerology and not. You got to know the 4 ciphers to see the totality of the riddles. You know, just like how Kobe Bryant, Apocalypse, the exact same in all 4 ciphers. Remember the cartoon that predicted his death? Well, excuse me, it's not the same in all 4. It's the same in 3 out of the 4. But the cartoon that predicted his death was End of Days, like a reference to Revelation, End of Days. Remember, Kobe, with regards to these 4 ciphers right here with his name, the month before he died, he was in the news for directing traffic in Los Angeles after a car accident. That story was on his 113th day of his age. Kobe, who was drafted in round 1, 13th pick overall, who made his NBA debut November 3rd. Kobe Bryant died at age 41 on Pope Francis's 41st day of his age while traveling from Catholic Mass. Kobe Bryant died on his 157th day of his own age. Died on the 41st day of the Pope's age at age 41. Kobe died on his 157th day of his own age. 58's the Freemasonry Rosicrucian Secret Society number that belongs to King James, who died at age 58. Remember, LeBron, King James passed Kobe the day before he died in Kobe's hometown of Philadelphia, which is named from Revelation, the book about the end times, like end of days. We'll come back to that Revelation piece. By the way, the inside the NCAA tweet about this, you see how they put out their tweet at 1:31 p.m.? This stuff's not an accident, you guys. It's not an accident this at 1:31 p.m. The championship's in Atlanta, Georgia, 1:31. Championship, 1:31. This is how these people operate. Everything is numbers. The numbers are the language. So here's the headline also from today. Who declares coronavirus a pandemic? Just like how Utah was playing Oklahoma City, which has been used in major federal propaganda in the past. Hello, Oklahoma City bombing. But pandemic 65, Oklahoma City 65. Don't forget the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in Seattle simulated a coronavirus outbreak in October of 2019 that kills 65 million people. Look it up. It's all facts. That simulation was on Melinda Gates' 65th day of her age. But again, with regards to all of this going down on March 11th, 11/3/113, Bava Kamal 113a in the Talmud says it's okay for somebody who's Jewish to lie to somebody who is not Jewish as long as it's within a legal setting. That's from the Talmud, which equals 71. And again, I'll remind you, in 2019, on May 14th, that was the day of the Zion Williamson sweepstakes. That was the 71-year anniversary of the establishment of Zionist Israel, the Jewish nation. Jewish equals 74. It's the 74th NBA season. Zion Williamson equals 74. So think about it. Bava Kamal 113a, because it's a leap year. 11/3 is the 71st day of the year. The most Jewish branch of Freemasonry is the Scottish Rite, Scottish 113. And again, all these things, all these words equal 113. Again, Bava Kamal 113a. That's what it means. That's what it's about. All these things, 113. Mainstream, dishonest, perverted, not true, not honest, not factual, disinfo, politics, perjury, fiction, bullshit, infidelity, divorce, sinister, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, the National Basketball Association, a rigged league that dupes people into thinking it's real competition. By the way, YouTube, that's busy censoring all the truth content, they were established on the 113th day of the year. Their CEO is Jewish. You think it's a coincidence? Think again. Think again.
So 5G, man, is what they're doing. Donald Trump, okay, check this out. Donald Trump created a whole motherfucking law basically saying he wants to push the 5G. 5G is the next wave that they're going to use against us. Okay? Aluminum is used in your deodorant. You put aluminum in your deodorant, it goes inside, and the aluminum prevents the sweat and all those things that come out. But the aluminum also goes inside of your armpit and it stays in there. That's how we get a lot of breast cancer and stuff. But aluminum is also a metal, right? So they put metals in your food and deodorants and a lot of your natural products they use for your hair, your lotion, all these things. So for them to be doing that and knowing that radiation activates tough with microwave, they don't get along. I mean, radiation doesn't get along with metal. Look how a microwave acts when you put aluminum, forks, or anything that's metal inside of a microwave. Now they're putting metal inside our body. Corona is the 5G. Corona symptoms. Have you ever looked up the corona symptoms? They're common cold symptoms. I believe a lot of these people don't even have the corona. They're just giving it to them because they have symptoms that they say is corona, but they're common cold, flu-like symptoms. Okay? Have you looked up the symptoms to 5G? That's a whole nother realm. That's a whole nother beast.
We know people are already getting sick from the lower frequencies, and we expect, that is our scientists expect, that these higher, ultra-high frequency microwaves are going to bring people to disease quicker and in a more intense form. The other problem with 5G technology is these microwaves are very short. So our old microwaves were about 2.5 to 3 feet long. These are now about 1 inch to half an inch long, and they don't travel very well. So they're going to have to put a little cell tower transmitter in front of about every 2 to 10 homes. Now this is a big problem because we know that cancer rates around regular cell towers are about 3 or 4 times what they normally should be. We also know that there's neurological symptoms that increase as you get closer and closer to a cell tower. Now these new transmitters are going to be placed close to people's homes. It's going to be continuous exposure as with other cell towers, but it'll be emitting a much more higher...
A network powerful enough to safely run a hyper-connected world beyond your cell phone, with millions of self-driving cars, delivery drones, smart homes, and even entire cities. But there's a catch. This fast internet travels on tiny wavelengths, much shorter than the ones the current 4G networks work on. That means cell towers or receptors will need to be much closer. Right now, the 4G range is about 70 kilometers. 5G can only travel a very short 300 meters. So future networks will need thousands of mini base stations everywhere, all over a city to relay the signals. Much more complex and much more expensive. Companies around the world are already investing tens of billions of dollars, fighting to be the leaders in 5G. Getting left behind isn't an option.
Wireless meters that are put on people's homes so that people don't have to come by and read the meter themselves manually. So regardless of the source, and cell towers are the most powerful source of wireless radiation emissions, regardless of the source, the health effects can be the same. So what brings me here today is the rollout of 5G technology. And people need to understand that 5G technology is very different from 2G, 3G, and 4G that preceded it. And that is because the wireless radiation is using a higher frequency. Our current wireless technology uses about 1 gigahertz to 4 gigahertz This new 5G technology is ultra high frequency, ultra high intensity, and it's 24 gigahertz to 90 gigahertz. To put this in some type of perspective, 90 gigahertz is 90 billion electromagnetic waves per second hitting your body.
Keep going closer. Okay, we're about 15 meters away. We're up into the consistent 5,000s. There's 11,000. Okay, let's go a little bit closer. Okay, right there. About 22,000, 24,000, 46,000. And there's the small cell, and there's the house. So we're about a little closer than maybe the bedrooms there.
So what do we need to do? Because if you watched my last video, I told y'all about how this 5G is coming. This 5G is, man, the radiation is retarded. That radiation is retarded. That's what's going to kill us. That's the real corona. That's why I call it Corona 5G. So what I'm telling you this is what we need to do. EMF. We need to get into EMF protection, EMF stones. I prefer stones because I trust anything that nature makes. Okay? Now, I've seen a lot of companies that have EMF clothing, which is cool because I'm going to get into that. I'm going to study that. But there's EMF stones. We got black tourmaline is a grounding stone, an EMF stone. EMF stands for electric motoric field. Oh, sorry, electric motorific force. Electric motorific force is a battery or a generator, something that operates with electricity, which is what 5G is. It's going to be its own generator, its own a lot of things as far as technology. Okay? Now, we need to get into EMF stones. So they are black tourmaline and sugarnite. Sugarnite and black tourmaline are grounding stones, but they're also known for protecting against EMF. Radiation, aka radiation. Radiation is what's going to kill us. So we need to get into these things. Now, grounding, like if you ground your feet into the earth, into the soil, the earth is its own electric magnetic field, just like you are. We have our own electric magnetic field. We have auras. Okay? We have auras. So does the earth. The earth has its own aura. Now what they're doing is trying to manipulate, and have been doing, manipulating earth's aura. Okay? A lot of people have been awakening in the past few years, and that's because of the consciousness through the universe. So now what I'm telling you guys is that we need to get back into grounding, because grounding connects us back to the electric magnetic field of the earth. Now, these electric magnetic fields, stones, grounding stones, have their own blockage to the radiation that man makes. They have stones that will help prevent the radiation that hits us and hurts us. This is what we need to get into. This is what we need to get into, man. We need to tap in all the way. We need to tap in all the way. I had to make this video because shit's getting real, y'all. Shit's getting real. Okay? Shit's getting real. When you ground your feet into the ground, that deals with your root chakra. Your root is just like the root of a tree. Okay, the root is deep into the ground. That's why we love connecting with nature. Those of us that understand the consciousness of the earth, we love connecting to nature because it gives you the natural vibration that we're supposed to be. We're all earthlings. Everyone that's on this earth, from the stones to the animals to all humans, we're all earthlings. So when we ground our feet, that helps us connect to our higher selves, our spiritual selves, our light beings. We're all light beings. Now, why do you think they put rubber on the bottom of your shoes? Haven't you heard that if you have rubber, you can't get electrocuted? Haven't you heard that before? So the rubber, the electric magnetic field that the earth gives you, is disconnecting you and the earth when you have the rubber underneath your feet. The rubber underneath your feet is disconnecting you from the electric magnetic field between you and the earth's electric magnetic field. You're disconnected from that rubber. That's why they put rubber on your shoes. So grounding your feet helps with your root chakra, helps you understand your being on this earth. And them stones have their own electric magnetic field that's going to help with radiation. This is what we need to do. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we can study and get into to help us. Dude, they call this shit corona for a reason, man. The sun, this sun right here, this sun has its own corona. Latin, when you understand, corona in Latin is crown. So they're using, that's why I say this is all programming at the same time. That's why I went into Gematria, because it's all programming your crown chakra through your pineal gland, your third eye. If your third eye is not open, which they close a lot of ours through a lot of fluoride and water and toothpaste. When your third eye isn't open, you are programmed through your crown chakra to not be your higher self. Latin is crown. English is corona. Corona is crown in Latin, bro. This sun has its own corona. They blocking the sun. Oh shit. So yeah, my bad. My phone had died. But yeah, man. So corona, the sun has its own crown. The sun is a healer, bro. They blocking off the sun. They're using chemtrails, which have nanotechnology and aluminum and all that other shit inside of it. They're creating their own firmament, right? They're creating their own firmament, spraying the sky, which also have nanochips and aluminum and all that. So they're creating their own firmament using their 5G towers as their own radiation. They're trying to use it, and they're gonna. Most of the people I listen to, and based on my knowledge, we think that they're gonna vaccinate us with this chip. They've been wanting to do a chip that's basically gonna control you, man. They want to control your crown chakra, your higher state. They don't want you to know your higher self. So that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Corona is a mental thing. That's why I told y'all from before I even went deep into this, man, whatever you think becomes, we got to be on that. But there is an agenda that I have to expose. Like I told you, I'm here on earth. I'm here to bring heaven on earth by exposing the hell we already live in. So we got to be tapped in. We have to be tapped in and know yourself, know thyself. Get into that food. Get into the healthy food. We need to get into holistic health. Drink out of glass. Drink out of glass. Drink out of glass. That not no plastic. Not no plastic. Find natural deodorants. You can use baking soda and to brush yourself and to clean your armpits. You can use lemon and limes as a deodorant. I have a holistic store that makes deodorants and things out of natural, like oregano and It has a lot of natural products, and they make their own deodorant. If you could find you a holistic health store, get into that. Don't find deodorants that is natural. There's a lot of toothpaste. It's charcoal. You use charcoal, dark charcoal, for your toothpaste. Baking soda, like I said. We need to get into these things. This will help you. Holistic health, these EMF protection, EMF stones, sugarnight, and black tourmaline. Look up all these. Look up EMF crystals and stones, EMF protection. We need to tap into this because the 5G is coming, and that's the real virus. Like I said, Donald Trump signed about a week ago to advance 5G. They've been studying us, but we're all at home. The internet's hot. YouTube hot. Netflix hot. Instagram, social media, Facebook, all that shit's hot. Motherfucking Hulu's hot. Yeah, all the video games that we play, anything you use for the internet's hot right now. They making people work online, take classes online. Different events use this technology, bro. That's why he said, if you look up his law, he's talking about using 5G in a time like this. Bro, the world's finna change, but that 5G is a killer. So protect yourself. Don't take that vaccine either. Vaccines are good. Vaccines have metal in it. Even if they don't have the chip in it, they have metal in it, bro. So imagine what that's going to do to you when this radiation activates. Look up what happens. If you don't know, just in case you don't know, look up what happens when you put metal in a radioactive microwave. Put a fork in a microwave and see how the fuck it pops off. My nigga, it can start a fire. A lot of fires started off of that. They're going to put your body on fire. They're blocking the sun, the real crown. They're blocking the crown that's above us to activate our crowns. They're blocking that and using it against us. They're putting us on a spell. They're using the word corona to control your crown chakra and the crown above you, the sun, which has its own corona. I love y'all, man. Peace and love always. It's your boy, King of Higher Self. I'm teaching y'all how to be your higher self. I know I ain't made a video while. I was out there being a spiritual hustler, but I'm back to my higher self. This shit don't stop. Peace and love. I love y'all. Protect yourself. Eat good. Get into better shape. And get into holistic health. Much love, as always.